2017 has been a year of new additions for the Irish National Stud. From new CEO Cathal Beale to two new exciting stallions in Decorated Knight and National Defence. We've come along to the County Kildare base to see how Cathal is getting on in his new role and see how the new boys are settling in their new home.
Well, it's a huge role and it's a public role, so it's very difficult to establish yourself, and I suppose following on from someone like John Osborne, who's been such a legend of the game, it's obviously takes a little bit of time to bed in, but we were very lucky in that the same team were in place, the same board, the same structures, and the fact that I had been here a little while as well and I had seen it from various different perspectives. So I was very fortunate in that there was plenty of continuities. And I suppose obviously the first job and the biggest revenue driver for the business is stallion acquisition. Well, it's very difficult. Every stud master will tell you there's a very limited supply of the type of animals that you can attract and the type of animals you want to attract. Obviously, if you look at the winners of classic races throughout the year and all the big Group 1s, this year was especially difficult because a lot of fillies and a lot of geldings happened to win Group 1. So there was an especially limited pool of stallion prospects out there, and then so many of them are already tied up by the bigger players who have racing arms such as Darley and Coolmore. So it's very difficult competing at that level, but we were very happy to acquire two really top class prospects. Well, we've always followed him, obviously, since he won his maiden by 6 lengths as a 2-year-old. He came back in his third start as a 2-year-old to win the Jean-Luc Lagardère by 4.5 lengths, and he was just so impressive that day that I think every stallion master in the world would have been very keen on him at the time. It's a race that has been won by some really top-class stallions over the last few years in Dabersom, Sayuni, and of course Glen Eagles, who was subsequently demoted. So it's an obvious place to start, and with Invincible Spirit, we've always tried to find the next son of Invincible Spirit that we can get. So he just had such a natural fit for everything we want to do here: speed, precocity, ability. By Invincible Spirit from a fast family, he ticked all the boxes, and then when we went to see him, he was such a good physical as well. So it was really important to get him, and we were happy to do so. Well, I think he's very open to, he's obviously bred on the Mr. Prospector cross, which has been so successful with Invincible Spirit, out of a King Mambo mare. So it's the same cross as Kingman, Lawman, and many other Group 1 horses. I think there's 8 or 9 Group 1 winners bred on that same cross. So anything that breeds out of that cross would be very useful for him. I think he'll do well with Dane Hill. You'd be inbreeding back into Danzig that way. So I think those are the type of ones. But anything with a bit of speed and precocity and a bit of substance would suit him down to the ground. There are only one other stallion in Europe that won 3 Group 1s this calendar year, and he's he's the other. So I think that's a fantastic achievement in itself. He danced every dance. Not only did he win his 3 Group 1s, but he was second in the Princess of Wales as well this season. So he's been ultra tough, ultra consistent, and his race in the Irish Champion Stakes was what really made us take note. When he came from the back with an unbelievable run and a huge acceleration to go from last to first in a space of 2 furlongs. So he just ticks all the boxes, and his race record, 3 Group 1 wins. It takes a bit of doing to do that, I mean, it was very difficult sourcing the mares. As everybody knows, it was a very strong market, so we just had to hang in there, and we're delighted with the 6 mares that we've acquired, and that information is now on our website and it'll be available for everybody to have a look at. It's a first come, first served scheme. It's been well subscribed, and I think it'll sell out pretty quickly. The 6 mares we've purchased for just over 400,000. So the way it works is, as people have heard before, is we're selling 25 shares. We'll retain 25 shares and put in 3 Invincible Spirit nominations, 2 Decorated Knights and a National Defence for us to claim our equity in the project. The idea would be to sell the foals every year and liquidate the entire thing at the end of 4 years. So it's just a great way for people to get involved in equity in top class bloodstock that they otherwise wouldn't be able to get near. And we'll have social events and all that sort of stuff attached to it. So it's an idea we had. I think it'll work very well, and we're very excited about it, really. Well, I suppose what isn't fixed doesn't need to be broken to a degree. It's been a fabulous course, over 1,000 graduates over 45 years. If you go to any quarter of the globe, you'll find a graduate or somebody who knows a graduate of the Irish National Stud course. you always look to try and improve it and try and diversify and try and make things a little bit better, and we do that every year. We look at the course at this time of the year just to see how we can tweak it and make things a little better if possible. But we'll invite 27 students coming this year from every corner of the globe: China, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Britain, Belgium, France, and of course Ireland. So it continues to be oversubscribed every year and continues to be something that I think young people aspire to get onto.